Hello.
And Mike.
Hello.
Today we're going to talk about prison breaks, jail breaks, the best ones, the best prison breaks there's ever been.
Yay.
I did copious amounts of research by listening to AC/DC's Jailbreak. That was my main line of research this week.
I watched Escape Plan.
Schwarzenegger Stallone.
Yes. Classic.
Yeah. What did you do, Mike? Did you listen to some AC/DC?
I'm always up for a bit of AC/DC, mate. Fucking awesome band.
Did you get arrested and escape from prison?
Not that I know of.
Right, fair enough. Okay, where shall I start on this list of new and returning listeners? Naku Alofa. Mike, where's that?
Tonga.
Tonga? Well, fucking hell.
Tonga.
Wow. That's the first one. You are the first from the mighty nation of Tonga. I wouldn't mess with any of you. You're all fucking huge. Bernberg in Germany, Brooklyn in the US, Barry in Canada, Brisbane in Australia, Völklebruck in Austria, Murtapasa in Turkey, Kochi in India, Landa de Matamoros in Mexico, Los Angeles in the US, Moscow in Russia, Tilburg in, is that Holland, isn't it? Yeah, Frankfurt am Main, Germany, Cyprus in the US, Adelaide, Australia, Falkenstein, Germany, Boardman, Council Bluffs, Vegas, London in the UK, and the others are obviously the US, Phoenix, Chicago in the US, and Dublin, Ireland. Thanks very much for listening. Do appreciate it. Tell a friend, tell a loved one. Follow us on Facebook, Cut Into the Bull in the Post-Truth Apocalypse, YouTube, Apocalypse Bull, SoundCloud, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts from. Yes. It's Cutting to the Bull in the PTA.
Tell everyone except the police.
Probably a wise move. Probably a rule you should live your life by.
I specifically request that you don't tell the police about this podcast.
Probably for the best.
There's enough on here to get me put away 18 times over in the modern times.
If they go back and search the back catalogue, we're all getting arrested.
Fuck me, it'll be life sentence in Starmer's Britain.
It's insane, isn't it?
Stasi Britain.
Yeah. Oof.
Oh dear.
Well, I obviously couldn't provide no political comment on anything.
No. Right
so,
then.
Let's start. Public Enemy #1, March the 3rd, 1934. My birthday.
There you go.
Not 1934, I wasn't putting 1934, but March the 3rd. So, the man whose crimes earned him the infamous title Public Enemy #1 by the FBI, gangster John Dillinger, who was both a bank robber and a murderer, escaped jail twice. His initial escape was from a jail in Ohio with the help of 8 of his friends. During his second capture, he was taken to Lake County Jail in Crown Point, where Lake County Jail officials described the prison as escape-proof. That you never label something escape-proof, unsinkable, unbreakable. You just don't do it.
No, it's a schoolboy error.
Yeah. It is. It really is. However, in what is now a famous tale, Dillinger escaped from the jail with a fake gun. He basically made it out of wood, and then he painted it black with shoe polish, held it at a guard, and says, "I'm going out of here."
That's one way to do it. Can I have your keys, please?
Yes. While on the run, he made the most of his time. He got a few more robberies in, and then was killed in a shootout with the FBI a few months later in July.
What a way to go. Oh, I'm out of prison. What am I going to do? More crime!
Yeah!
Well, I do need some money.
Well, that's up. Who's got the money, guys?
And he can't get a job, can
No, he's on
well,
the run.
I suppose maybe a fake name if he really wanted to. But it was easy just
Back
to
in
rob
them
somewhere.
days, it was easy, wasn't it?
Yeah, you could just go to a new town, change your name.
Yeah.
But
totally.
it was easier just to go in somewhere with a gun and go, give me your fucking money.
Yep.
Well, he escaped twice, didn't he? So it's like...
I'm untouchable.
Yeah.
I'm going to have a shootout with the FBI. I'm untouchable. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Oh, I'm bleeding. Oh, I'm heavily bleeding.
I'm Public Enemy #1.
He was no doubt screaming that as he was firing.
Yeah.
You don't know who I am.
He must have had some bollocks on him. Public Enemy #1.
Yeah.
Oh.
Shooting at the FBI. Going down in a blaze of glory. Well,
I like them days when you just have people in trench coats shooting Tommy guns at each other.
Well,
In shootouts, the FBI, the mob, various criminals
Oh yeah,
going
sure. It
around.
was fucking lovely.
There's always something happening. There was never boring, was it?
I don't know. I wasn't there.
Well, I'm just from
You're
what I've
basing
read.
it all on films.
What I've read and I've seen in films, it was never boring. There was always something going on.
She. I don't think it was like Bugsy Malone.
Well, I hope it was.
She's my girl. She.
The inspiration's got to come from somewhere.
No, I mean I know what you mean. They are. It's quite romantic to look back on those times, isn't it? They just seem cool, but I'm sure at the time, being a young man embroiled in all that violence was probably a bit shit, really.
Or just
wasn't it?
being in the bar where some of these dudes drink and before you know it there's a shootout.
Yeah, it's not good, is it?
No.
Catch a stray.
That's it.
Well, good on him. Public Enemy #1.
I think we're going to jump in with probably what is the most famous one next. Let's face it. The Alcatraz escape.
Oh yes.
June the 11th, 1962.
Haven't we done a whole episode on Alcatraz?
No.
I'm sure
no,
we
we
did.
did The Rock.
Oh.
That was with Claire and Pete, I think.
Yeah, it was. I don't sure if we have done an episode on Alcatraz.
Just remember researching it.
But I can tell you that Alcatraz means pelican.
Oh, there you go. Maybe that was just for my own interest. But yes, this is my favourite one as well.
Another extraordinary tale that has been popularised by a blockbuster film starring Clint Eastwood. 3 prisoners escaped Alcatraz, the maximum security federal prison located on an island off the coast of San Francisco. Surrounded by water, and it was deemed to be inescapable unless you're these guys or Sean Connery.
Yeah, who was in fact, the theory that
James
he's actually
Bond,
playing
yeah.
James Bond in that film. Yeah.
But that does fall down because Bond is Navy and Sean Connery was Army.
Maybe he's lying
Maybe.
to throw him off.
Yeah.
Could be. So, that all changed on June the 11th, 1962, when Frank Lee Morris, John Anglin and Clarence Anglin escaped by digging a tunnel through a concrete wall using a spoon. To buy time, they created paper-mache dummies outfitted with hair from the prison barber shop and laid the decoys in their beds. The prisoners then went into the water via a boat they'd made from over 50 stolen raincoats. This is proper prison
is,
break
isn't
it?
stuff.
Yeah, this is the
You
best
got a
one.
tunnel with a spoon, you made a boat out of raincoats. I don't know how it's going to work.
He made dummies.
You've made paper-mache fucking dummies.
With hair.
With
that
hair
you
you-
got from the barber shop.
It's impressive.
Yeah.
And their escape was not noticed by prison guards until the next morning, and at that time a search began. But ultimately, the men were never heard from again. The FBI and Alcatraz jail officials assume to this date that 3 men drowned in the water, and if this theory is true, their bodies have never been discovered. But that's what they would say.
Yeah. Because they don't want to admit that they just made it to shore and disappeared.
That someone broke out of their unbreakable prison,
Yeah.
their escape-proof prison.
With dummies and raincoats and a spoon.
Do you think they made it?
I'd like to believe so, yeah.
Well, there has been some speculation that the 3 men escaped and moved to Brazil. A letter was submitted to the police in 2013 claiming to be from John Anglin. It claimed that while all 3 successfully escaped, he was the only one remaining alive at the age of 83. The FBI stated that fingerprint and DNA evidence was inconclusive. Of course they'd say that. And the authenticity of the letter could not be positively concluded. In 2016, a photo was revealed that allegedly showed the 2 brothers in Brazil 13 years after their disappearance. But authorities have not confirmed that this photo is in fact the escaped convicts.
Well, they look like escaped convicts to me.
Standing next to an anthill and
Yeah, looks like it. Must be the only thing there.
Size of that ant.
It's a big fucking anthill. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
But it's my favourite. One of me.
I like to think they made it.
Yeah.
It's
And
the
I,
audacity of it, isn't it?
and I love the film as well.
Mm.
Absolute classic. Clint Eastwood in his prime.
Yep.
Yep. Yep. Catch Me If You Can. You've seen the film?
Oh yes, true story.
April 1971. The escape of Frank
Abagnale.
Abagnale has been heavily popularised. Frank was a notorious fraudster and imposter, and he started committing crimes as young as 15 and escaped prison twice. The first time, while he was being deported to the US, Frank escaped off a British plane at JFK. He was eventually recaptured in April 1971, at which point he made his more grandiose escape. In April 1971, Frank used his wits to trick the guards into aiding his escape. When checking into the prison, the US Marshal forgot Frank's detention commitment papers. At this time in the US, many prisons were being inspected by federal workers for civil rights issues, and Frank seized the opportunity to manipulate the prison guards into believing he was an undercover inspector posing as a prisoner for a review. He spent weeks building up the story. He used an accomplice on the outside to further convince the guards by forging a fake FBI business card that identified him as an officer. This is balls out, this is.
He's amazing.
The guards gave him special treatment, thinking they were helping the prison pass the inspection with flying colours. No shower room rape for this man. You get your own shower, sir, and we'll stand guard.
We'll even wash your balls for you.
Yeah, we do this for everyone, I swear.
Get right in there.
A clean prisoner is a happy prisoner. Eventually, he walked right out the prison and the guards allowed it, thinking they had fooled Frank. He was on the run for another 2 months before being rearrested. However, the PR damage was done and the story got out, making Frank an instant sensation for his ingenious escape. The balls.
Yeah, I went down the rabbit hole on the real bloke that he's based on. And you can see him, there's loads of talks, he gives talks about security and forgery and that sort of thing.
Well, there's no one better,
No.
is there, than
Well, that's what he did with the latter half of his life. He went legit and he was like a, anti-forgery, anti-fraud expert.
Does someone want to read the next one?
Go on then. What we got? Nectarines are the key. In 1986, Michael Verjure and his wife used fruits in an elaborate escape plan. Michael's, or is his name Michel? Michel. Oh yeah, 'cause he's French, Michel Verjure. So Michel's wife, Nadine, took helicopter lessons prior to the escape. Michel used nectarines that were painted like grenades to force his way onto the roof of the prison. From there, his wife picked him up in a helicopter and they landed in a football field. His wife was caught and arrested, and Michel was shot and survived after a failed robbery attempt. We can't help but wish we had a picture of those realistic-looking nectarine grenades. I mean, fuck's sake, what's wrong with these people? You've just escaped in a helicopter. Why are you robbing things?
You need some money.
Sell the helicopter.
Hey, do you want to buy a helicopter?
Sell the grenades.
Would you like some of these tasty yet sweet grenades?
Or get better at robberies, because then you wouldn't be prison in the first place that you then need to escape from, and then get shot trying to do another one. Fuck's sake.
They just can't help it, can they? That's why they're in prison. They're
They
criminals.
show these flashes of genius. Like, you've got to learn to fly an helicopter. I mean, the balls. I'll get to the roof. Ow! Don't worry about it. Somehow.
Yeah.
And then, I wonder if I painted a nectarine to look like a hand grenade. I mean, what did he do? Like, just to the guard. Look what I got. Where'd you get that? Don't ask questions. Just open the fucking thing.
Yeah.
Well, you could have really fucked with the guard after he's let you all the way to the roof. Then you turn around and look at him before you close the door, and you take a bite out of your grenade.
Yeah.
You'd be eating paint, but it would look cool.
Well, you spit it out on him, don't
Yeah,
you?
once you shut the door, you. But he would have said, "You going what? You just hit that grenade like an apple."
He's a maniac.
And it's a lot of faith in your wife's piloting abilities, isn't it?
It is, because I guarantee you, she probably picked him up during a lesson. Because where's she going to hire? It costs the money to hire an helicopter, doesn't it?
Well, we don't know how long he was in there. It was 1986, yeah. You know, she must have passed. Because I imagine even in 1986 you couldn't go and hire a helicopter without providing some form of...
Oh, yeah. But what I was saying is, like, she pays for the helicopter lessons, which are probably really expensive. Then also has to hire the helicopter, which is also really expensive. Probably why he did the robbery, because he's just spent £100,000, you know, teaching his wife to fly an helicopter and hiring one.
Well,
so it would have been easier if she'd just got to a certain level in the lessons and then swung by and picked him up with the instructor in tow.
Would it have been easier just to get a tank going through the wall?
Oh, I guess it would have been.
Bit of a slow getaway, though, isn't it?
It is, isn't it?
Although you can fire really high caliber, like shells at people behind you.
You can.
To encourage them not to follow you.
It's true. And you've got machine guns. But it's getting a tank, innit? Hiring a normal helicopter's one thing, getting a tank is another. Especially one that's in working order and fires stuff.
True, but she doesn't need any... Well, she does need some lessons, but I don't think as many. Anyway, it worked. She learned to fly the helicopter. She didn't need a tank.
Yeah.
Well, good on them.
Mike, would you like this one?
The Magic Key, January the 10th, 1995. In an escape that sounds unbelievable, 3 inmates escaped in the UK by memorising the outline of a key. Inmates Andrew Roger, Keith Rose and Matthew Williams worked in the prison's sheet metal shop and made all the necessary tools for their escape in the shop. They memorised the guard's master key outline and made a replica that essentially allowed them to open any door during their escape.
Wow.
They also made a 20-foot steel ladder and a homemade gun.
Jesus.
Which apparently couldn't fire but looked the part. But still...
That's all you need.
Why are you like, hey guys, what are you doing in the metal shop? Oh, that looks like you're making a ladder. No, we wouldn't be making a ladder. No. Oh, all right, carry on.
What is it then?
Are you making a master? Are you making a key? No.
Maybe they all just made loads of...
Why is no one supervising
individual
these
steps.
people?
You're making a gun? No.
But look at the last bit it says, bro.
They were caught 4 days later trying to map out a plan to steal a plane.
Again! For fuck's sake, why didn't you just lay low? You're out the prison. Fucking hell, we can do anything. They're high on themselves, aren't they?
They are.
We made a master key from memory and a fucking ladder. We can steal a plane. Can any of us fly one? We'll work it out. We'll just memorise. We'll watch and memorise how he did it.
Yeah. We'll hang around the airport for a bit.
Fucking hell. Fair play, lads.
Right, what's next? Not 1, not 2, but 3 helicopter escapes. October the 12th, 2001. French robber and convicted murderer Pascal Paillet has 3 successful prison escapes under his belt that have made him internationally renowned. On October 12th, 2001, Pascal escaped a French village prison by having his friends collect him from the roof of the prison with a hijacked helicopter. He then returned to the prison via helicopter in 2003 and helped 3 more prisoners escape. In 2005, he was sentenced to 30 years for the murder of a guard that occurred during a car hijacking in 1997. He was only in jail for a short time before he decided to escape again. In July 2007, Pascal arranged for his friends to hijack a helicopter, take the pilot hostage and force him to fly to Pascal's prison where he was waiting on the roof. While his 3rd attempt was successful, he was eventually recaptured in Spain.
Surely the guards were like, we've got to...
Stop. You've got to take that ladder off the roof.
Yeah. Stop letting him get up the roof. He shouldn't be able to get to the fucking roof.
No, it's a French village prison. What's that?
Even if
Is it just a mud wall or something? I don't know.
Like if I was in prison and I managed to speak to you guys and I was like, can you steal a helicopter and come and get me? And you landed it on the roof, you'd be like, guys, we're on the roof, where are you? Oh, in my cell.
Yeah.
Well, you need to get up here. Well, I can't, I'm in my cell. I mean, there's a lot more to it than just getting him to land on the roof, isn't there? How the fuck is he getting on the fucking roof?
It's a fire escape ladder, isn't it?
His mates probably made a ladder in the
It's probably
fucking
what it
metal
is,
shop.
yeah.
I don't know. He must have put off. If he's powerful enough to get friends to hijack helicopters,
Yeah.
I imagine he's had a little bit of money or something or influence.
Yeah.
So he must have been paying guards off
I
or
know,
something.
but not once, not twice.
Three.
Thrice.
Thrice.
I'm bringing back thrice.
Not once, not twice, but thrice.
Can I have egg fried? Oh, doo-doo-tsh.
How delightfully charming.
Thrice. Well, what a guy.
Yeah. Mexican drug lords don't build their own tunnels. January 2001. Joaquin Guzman Liera, known as El Chapo, it's not bad, is it?
El Chapo.
Is a Mexican drug lord and former leader of the Sinaloa cartel. He has managed to escape from prison twice. His first escape occurred in January 2001. After being arrested on drug charges by the Mexican police, El Chapo bribed guards in his prison to assist him in his escape because he's a drug lord, so he can. He escaped the prison in a classically vintage climbing in the laundry car plan.
Well, it says bribed, but I imagine the bribe was probably like, I tell you what, I won't kill your mother.
I won't kill your family.
Yeah, like my people won't exterminate your entire family on the
Yeah.
outside if you turn a blind eye. And I'll give you a tenner.
Well, everybody's happy. Slaps his face.
You know who I am.
You know, it makes sense.
You know it makes sense, sunshine. You know who I am.
Oh look, a laundry cart.
Yeah, maybe you could just give him that. Yeah, I won't say nothing.
Fuck it up.
Well, he went on the run for 13 years, presumably
Okay.
just going back to being a drug lord.
I imagine so. It's what he knows.
It's all he knows.
Familiar with it.
And he's called El Chapo. He's not going to go and work in Mackey's, is he? He'll have an office job fucking cold calling people to go and sell insurance.
No.
In 2014, he was rearrested, and after a short 17 months, El Chapo escaped again, this time gaining a lot of media attention. Chapo escaped through a mile-long tunnel built underneath the showers of the maximum security prison. This wasn't your run-of-the-mill tunnel. It had lighting, ventilation, and a modified motorcycle on tracks that was probably used in the aid to construction of the
I
tunnel.
remember this, yeah.
Yeah.
He was recaptured again in January 2016 and presently remains in jail. So he just got a bunch of his dudes to round up some people and dig him an escape tunnel and put a motorcycle monorail in it.
Well, he's essentially got hundreds of millions of dollars.
Yeah.
So he's like, yeah, get one of them construction firms that I own.
Yeah. For my legitimate front.
Yeah, get some, do some tunnelling. Wow. Well, at least he's still there. For now.
Yep.
I bet a helicopter's involved at some point.
Oh, yeah.
That's a bit of a stretch. September 2012, South Korean Choi Gap-bok was arrested on September the 12th, 2012 for robbery charges. Choi was a yoga practitioner of 23 years, and on September 17th, just 5 days after his arrest, he squeezed through a food slot that was only 5.9 inches tall and 17.7 inches wide.
Wow.
The entire movement reportedly took 34 seconds. His escape earned him the nickname the Korean Houdini from journalists, but he was caught just 6 days later.
Wow. 5.9 inches tall and 17.7 inches wide.
How the hell?
Yeah, my fucking dick's bigger than that.
If your dick's 17.7 inches wide, you wouldn't be crossing your legs right now, I can tell you that much. I don't think you'd be wearing...
That's when I'm
I think
erect.
your trousers are not especially made.
That's only when I'm erect. Obviously, I'm not erect now. That would be weird.
Are you? Thought everyone was.
Oh, somebody read the next one.
Now that's a happy meal. June the 5th, 2015. David Sweat and Richard Matt, two prisoners at the Clinton Correctional Facility. Is that where all the people who annoy the Clintons go? Actually, no. You know
They're dead.
the podcast rule. We don't talk
Allegedly.
about the Clintons anymore. They spent months planning their escape. Both inmates worked in privileged sections of the prison, including the kitchen, which gave them access to tools. When they walked around the prison field, the duo realised that a speed bump in the field was actually a pipe that they could crawl through to escape. Richard Matt also established a relationship with the prison tailor, Joyce Mitchell. They began an affair and convinced her to sneak in hacksaw blades hidden in frozen hamburger meat. All of this allowed them to have the necessary tools to cut through the steel walls. They left dummies with Clinton Correctional Facility sweaters in their beds to fool guards during the nightly check.
But did they stick hair to them?
No. They also reportedly left a note that said, "Have a nice day."
Ah,
It's nice of them.
that is a bit of politeness.
Yeah. Originally, Joyce was supposed to meet them outside of the prison walls and further aid their escape with a getaway vehicle. However, Joyce failed to turn up, and the pair had to continue on their way. After several days on the run from the officials, the two were eventually located, and a standoff resulted in Sweat being wounded and captured, and Matt being shot dead.
Oh dear. It's not gone well, has it?
No, it hasn't. The married 51-year-old told New York Inspector General Catherine Leahy Scott that, quote, she enjoyed the attention, the feeling both of them gave me, but that she only had a physical relationship with Matt. Oh man, and he's the one that died.
Yeah.
Oh well.
She pled guilty to her involvement in the escape and was sentenced to a maximum of 7 years in prison. Been denied parole twice. She can't escape.
No, because Matt's dead.
Yeah.
Can't help her now.
Okay, Woman's Touch 2012. In 2012, Ronald Silva, a drug trafficker, escaped from a Brazilian prison. When his wife came for a weekly visit, she gave her husband the clothes she was wearing and changed into a spare outfit she had in her purse.
God, they can't fit anything in there, can't they?
Yeah, I bet it's about this big.
Yeah.
Huge.
Silva then went to great lengths to shave his arms and legs, apply fake nails, put on a wig, lipstick, heels, and the outfit that his wife had left him. He was able to walk right past the guards and out onto the street without attracting any attention. However, as he walked towards his friends waiting at the bus stop, a clever cop noticed him struggling to walk in the heels and spotted that something was not quite right. Silva's wife claimed that while she bought him the clothes, she had no idea what he intended to do with them.
I thought he was just going to have a really elaborate wank.
And there is a picture of him
Oh.
in the wig and lipstick.
Oh, I wouldn't raise an eyebrow if that walked past me, like clumping on or like no, like
Because he's probably got like fucking size 9, 10 feet.
Yeah.
He's putting him in a woman's like 5 shoe.
I would have just thought, oh, that very drunk, well-built lady is struggling because she's had a few afternoon beers and she's leaving the prison.
This is Brazil.
Yeah. No, nothing wrong with that. No shame in that.
Living the vida loca,
Yeah,
isn't she?
that's it. She's got very, very defined calves.
One hell of a bulge.
Hang on.
You butter believe this one, July 2017. July 2017, 12 inmates escaped to jail in Alabama from the Walker County Jail. The prisoners smeared peanut butter over a door's signage. The signage indicated that the door led to the outside. So when the prisoners asked the guard to open the door for them, he thought he was opening a cell door, not an exit door. How dumb is this fucking guard? Does he? Oh, I'll open the door for you. I mean, fucking hell.
Foiled by peanut butter.
Oh,
Foiled by exactly. You go down in history as the guard in fucking Walker County, Alabama,
in
right?
2017.
Who was in charge of fucking Sheriff Doofy?
Imagine explaining this to your boss.
Oh, the boss, they done covered the sign in peanut butter. I mean, fucking hell.
I couldn't see the sign.
I didn't know that was an outside door. Fucking hell.
Was it his first day?
You know, if it is, I'll let him off.
Yeah. Other than that.
Other than that, that's inexcusable. If you're a guard in a prison, you should know where all the doors open to. Regardless of whether there's a fucking sign or not.
And if a sign's been smeared with peanut butter, you should be able to look at it and go, I think that sign's been smeared with peanut butter. It doesn't magically blend into the wall. I mean, what were the walls made out of? Toast. What the fuck? Why did it? Should have been really obvious. What the fuck's all that?
Walls are made out of peanut brittle.
They must have. I'm sorry, this guard. It wasn't his first day. He must have been absolutely borderline fucking mongoloid because they planned this. They literally knew. They're like, all we gotta do is cover that sign in peanut butter.
You know, he always looks at the signs above the doors.
He'll open a different door because he dribbles. His shoes are on back to front. He's like that police officer in the. Was it the Scream film?
Yeah, Deputy Doofy.
But when he opened the door, surely you saw the outside.
Oh no, come back, guys! Oh no! Oh no! Oh, this is a bad one! I'm gonna be in the drama! And he turns around and he looks at peanut butter!
A bit drips on his head and he's like, wipes it off and tastes it. Peanut butter!
Oh no. His dad must be the governor.
Yeah. I need a job for my slightly dim-witted son.
I'm sorry, Daddy. I could not see the sign.
Oh.
Well, good luck to him. July the 1st, 2018. French gangster Redouin Fade was serving a 25-year prison sentence for a 2010 failed robbery that killed a policewoman. On the 12th of April 2013, he made his first jailbreak. He used explosives to blast through 5 prison doors and break free in the northern town of Sequidin.
What the fuck are these French prisons doing? You've got a bloke who's climbed on the roof 3 times, get rescued by an helicopter. Thrice. Sorry. He's climbed up thrice.
Yeah.
Right? Thrice times. And then you've got some bloke with fucking explosives, with enough explosives to blow down 5 doors.
Well, you can get anything into them French prisons.
Really?
What are they doing?
Well, you can get to the roof whenever you want. Make a bomb. Well, he also held hostages during his escape to assure his safe getaway. He was arrested a few weeks later in Seine-et-Marne, where he was making plans to escape to Israel. On the 1st of July 2018, Fade made his second shocking escape. This time he had 3 masked men hijack a helicopter, fuck off, and force the pilot to land in the Rio prison courtyard. The criminals were said to land the helicopter and leave the pilot unharmed and take their first getaway car. After a short ride, they parked the car in a shopping mall and set fire to it, and reportedly continued their escape in a white van. Fade was caught 3 months later in France with 3 others. Fucking hell, France. Up your helicopter fucking security.
Oh, God, yeah.
It should not be this easy to hijack a helicopter and
just
land it in a prison
Come
yard.
in and land it.
I mean, if you see it coming over the wall, why don't you just, when it lands and the door opens, just shoot everyone?
Oh, yeah. I don't know, maybe
Do the prison guards have guns?
I don't know if French prison guards have guns. Ours don't.
Tasers, they might have tasers.
May have a taser or at least pepper spray.
Firebomb. Improvise. Where's John McClane? If he was a security guard at a prison and an helicopter landed, he'd find a way to make it blow up and it would land on the car of bad guys waiting outside.
Yeah.
And he'd do it with a mop and a lighter.
He'd stuff the mop and the lighter into the fuel, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
And then just jump off as it explodes.
I'm just saying, French...
Land in some hay, because it's France.
So far, I'm learning that French prison guards are shit.
I'm learning that if I am ever gonna get arrested in a country and I go to and get sent to their prison, France is the one I want.
Yeah, I'm just going to get to the roof and wait for a helicopter. I don't even need to ask my mates. One's bound to turn up at some point.
If I just give him a wave, he'll land. It's defence custom.
As long as you get to the roof.
If you see a bloke on a roof waving, you're in a helicopter, you have to stop and pick him up. That's the rule.
Them's the rules.
Bonjour.
You give him some bread, bit of cheese, send him on his way.
Hello. Yeah, it's all good fun. All good fun in France.
The biggest prison escape in British history. Her Majesty's Prison Maze was considered to be one of the most escape-proof prisons in all of Europe. Each of the prison blocks were surrounded by 15-foot fences, 18-foot concrete walls and solid steel gates that opened electronically. This Northern Ireland prison housed many Irish Republican Army prisoners that had been convicted of violent offences.
For anyone that's young, we had a lot of trouble in Northern Ireland in the 70s and 80s. The IRA, the Irish Republican Army, were basically they were planting bombs and things like that and shooting people. And
Should I sing the song?
You don't have to, no, don't sing the song. The British Army had to get involved. They were attacked. They responded in several ways. Things got a bit messy for a long time, but then it all ended.
Yeah. We all live happily ever after.
I mean, there was bombings everywhere in the UK, wasn't there? Birmingham, Shrewsbury was bombed by the IRA, 10, 15 miles up the road from us.
Yes, dodgy times.
Yes.
So on September the 25th, 1983, 38 IRA prisoners escaped from the Maze prison. Shortly after 2:30 p.m, the prisoners took control of their H block using guns that had been smuggled into the prison.
Jesus Christ, this is the most secure prison in Europe. Yeah. Well, compared to the French ones.
At 3:25, a truck bringing food supplies was overpowered. The driver's foot was tied to the clutch and the driver was forced to drive out of the prison. 19 of the escapees were caught within several days of the escape. While some of the escapees were eventually found and extradited, those remaining have been given amnesties due to the politics in Northern Ireland.
So they never caught them all?
No.
Okay, no.
Wow.
38.
How are you getting guns into a prison?
Well,
especially the one where you're keeping all the people that have committed violent crimes and bombings. They aren't the people you want to be giving weapons to.
Nope.
I suppose if you've got 38 members of the same militant force,
they're going to come up with some kind of plan.
Prison together, you know, they might organise.
That's true.
And do some violence.
Yeah. Stalag Luft, The Great Escape. I have to include this one really just for all of our Christmases.
Yes.
All of our Christmases' sake. Stalag Luft 3 was a German-run prisoner of war camp that housed captured Air Force personnel during World War II. Plans for the mass escape of hundreds of prisoners began in the spring of 1943. 3 tunnels, codenamed Tom, Dick and Harry, were dug 30 feet below the surface. Pumps were built to push fresh air into the tunnel. Lights connecting to the prison's electrical grid were installed. The prisoners even installed a small railcar system to facilitate the digging process. And of course, famously, decided they all wanted gardens, so no one noticed if they were smuggling soil or spreading soil around, were they? Put it in their trousers and release them.
Yeah.
British ingenuity at its best, damn it.
Yes.
It is every officer's duty to escape.
There you go. And they did.
And they did. On the moonless night of the March 24th, 1944, 200 prisoners attempted to escape. Instead of leading to a nearby forest, the tunnel opened up just short of the tree line and close to a guard tower. The 77th man out was spotted by one of the guards and the escape was quickly foiled, and only 3 prisoners managed to escape.
Oh, shit.
50 prisoners were killed and the rest were captured.
Well,
They did execute some of them as a warning.
At least 3 of them got out there.
Obviously, Steve McQueen didn't make it.
Nope.
Well, they did their best.
Yeah. Can't fault it.
No.
Going back in time for this one.
Jean Girard, or was it Gerard?
Gerard, probably.
John Gerard is the only person ever known to have escaped from the notorious Tower of London. A Jesuit priest, Gerard was imprisoned for continuing to preach his Catholic beliefs when the church was under heavy persecution from Elizabethan England. During his imprisonment, he endured several interrogations, often being tortured for information. He never broke, but he was eventually sentenced to death for his crimes.
Oh, rightly so.
Desperate to escape.
What, his beliefs?
Yes. Sorry, can't have those Catholics, can we? This is Elizabethan England.
Well,
They're the communists of their day, the Catholics, at this point.
Well, Gerard communicated with allies on the outside via smuggled notes written in invisible ink made from orange juice.
Fantastic.
Not the Acme Company. These allies rowed a boat into the tower's moat, and Gerard was able to escape by using a rope thrown up to him, cheating death after almost falling because of his tortured hands. Gerard managed to climb down to the boat, flee England, and live the rest of his life in Rome. Well, fair play, lad. Good on him.
So I'm assuming they broke all of his fingers because he struggled with the rope. They'd have put the old thumb screws on him, wouldn't they?
Well,
Well, how did he write notes then?
don't you think?
Great difficulty, probably.
No, just think about it. I swear, if you look how tall the Tower of London is and how tight you're holding on,
Oh, yeah.
his hands will be absolute mush
Oh, yeah.
by the end. You know what I mean? And you
Yeah.
can't let go.
You ever been to the tower?
No, I've seen it. But
I've
not
been
been up
been
it.
there twice, it says.
Yeah.
Go there every time I'm in London.
So imagine a rope all the way down, no gloves.
Yeah.
You can't let go. Can't
No.
have a break. His hands would have been just. Oh my god, it would have been torturous.
You've been burnt to shit.
Jesus.
Rope burned, didn't they?
Yeah. Just absolutely ripped to bits. Oh. Ah, well, it grow back.
Well, that's it. You get to go to Rome. You know, you're a Catholic priest in Rome. I'd imagine you're touching all the kids.
Oh, for God's sake.
Allegedly. I don't have to say allegedly for the Catholic Church's sex crimes, do I?
You don't know his crimes, do you?
No, okay. Allegedly.
Besmirch his name.
That's true. Allegedly. We'll throw an allegedly in there. But you know what
I
they're
don't know, he
like?
could have been a nonce, I don't know. Who knows?
You know what these Catholic priests can be like? Just saying.
I think the party you're involved with, you're on thin ice.
Well,
Say no more.
you know, I've still no idea why anyone gave that fucker a job, Peter Mandelson. The guy's dodgy as shit. Why the fuck's he got a job? Couldn't force Keir out though.
Well,
Sir Keir.
fuck him.
Could do. Could bring him down.
Anyway, fuck them cunts.
Yeah.
Let's do some prison breaks.
I think it's the last one.
yeah.
Last one. One of the most famous, I think, certainly in Britain, isn't he? Would you argue he's the most famous British escapee?
Probably.
Ronnie Biggs, Ronald Arthur Biggs, infamous for his role in the Great Train Robbery of 1963 and for his 36 years living as a fugitive until his voluntary surrender in 2001. Was he the guy that... I can't remember if he was the one that gave the guard the blow to the back of the head.
I don't know, was that Phil Collins?
I can't remember.
Does Phil Collins play?
I can't remember. It's been a long time. Christ, I watched that film just as a child.
Buster. Classic. Is it Buster?
I think it is.
Yeah.
Again, another film I haven't seen since I was a
Yeah.
child.
But look, he was a victimless crime apart from that one fella.
Apart from that one guard.
Apart from that one fella, victimless crime.
Victimless crimes cost him on the back of the head.
It was a little tap.
It's a cosh. You don't tap people with a cosh.
You can, it's all in the technique.
Well, clearly his technique wasn't very good, was
It was
it?
just a little dig to let him know he was there. Let him know you're there, son.
Well, initially captured and sent to prison for his part in the Great Train Robbery, Biggs only served 19 months of his prison sentence before escaping from Wandsworth Prison on the 8th of July 1964 by scaling the wall with a rope ladder and dropping onto a waiting van.
Easy as that.
Easy as... Someone parked up on the outside, threw a fucking rope ladder over, and he just walked out.
Different time.
He fled to Brussels via boat and then on to Paris, where he acquired a new identity and underwent plastic surgery. His 36 years on the run were spent predominantly in Australia and Brazil. On the 7th of May 2001, Ronnie voluntarily returned to the UK and was immediately arrested and imprisoned. He served 8 years in jail before being released on compassionate grounds in 2009, and he died in December 2013. 4 years he got out for then at the end. Oh, I'm dying!
What they don't mention...
4 years' time.
They don't mention in that little bit there is that... Did you know that in 1979, Ronnie Biggs recorded a song with the Sex Pistols?
Yes, I did, yes. Yes, I think you might have sent me the link to that.
Yeah. It's awful, but...
Yes, it is.
The balls... That was Malcolm McLaren just trying to be as controversial as possible. He's like... I don't know really the story behind it, but he must have found him in Brazil or somewhere and... Gone, yeah, let's find a studio.
Yeah.
Recorded the vocals. What the fuck? It's mental, isn't it? And then released it as a single.
I mean, come on, he must have lived a good life in Brazil.
It was after Johnny Rotten had left, but yeah, that's mental.
36 years in Brazil and Australia, and I think he come from Brazil and he ended up in Brazil.
Yeah, no, extradite to the UK was the...
That's it,
Remember, there'd always be pictures of him on the front of the fucking Sun and stuff, like,
Yeah.
and he'd be on the beach in his budgie smugglers.
Couple of beautiful Brazilian
Yeah.
women on his arm because he's fucking loaded out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, every working stiff's like, you jammy bastard.
Yeah, he beat the system, didn't he?
Yeah.
Go on, Ronnie.
Then he came back to use the NHS because he ran out of money,
Makes sense.
basically.
Still got a British passport.
He was ill, so yeah, I surrender. But I am quite ill. I need to go to hospital. I've run out of money, and I spent all my money on young Brazilian women. I need some medical treatment.
Well, good on them. I do
Well,
enjoy a good
some of them
job,
were
though.
murderers and...
Well, yeah, but they ended up getting shot, most of them,
Yeah.
didn't they? Or recaptured.
The worst ones got shot again because they were like, right, what can I rob? There's a bank, that'll do.
But I do appreciate some ingenuity
Yeah.
and some ballsiness. And this place cannot hold me. I like the attitude.
Yeah. What's your favourite?
I think Alcatraz is the top for me, followed closely by oh fuck, my mind's gone blank. I know which one it was. It'll come back to me, but I like the peanut butter
Peanut
one
butter
as
for
well.
Peanut
me.
butter
That's
one.
amazing.
Yeah.
Peanut butter is up there. Second, what's the other big famous one? Not Biggs.
Dillinger.
Dillinger's up
No.
there for me. I like
Oh,
the-
Catch Me If You Can. That's
Yeah.
the one. His second one with the... It's just insane, isn't it? Just convincing someone that you're reviewing the prison
as an inmate.
and you're from the FBI. I mean, what the actual fuck?
Yeah.
Oh,
The commitment,
and knowing
balls,
yeah.
to have the charisma and the whatever about you to be able to get in someone's head and convince them of that. Fuck me.
And then you
to
get
the
your
point where
mate to
they're
bring
giving
you a
you-
fucking
yeah.
fake ID card as well.
And they're giving you special treatment. It's just swanning about. Fucking amazing.
Guarded showers, special food.
And the thing is, they did show a picture on that article of the real guy. I mean, I'm not saying he was fuck ugly or anything, but he didn't look like Leonardo DiCaprio.
No.
So he didn't have that going for him. He was just an incredibly convincing con man.
You get around
believed
into
it.
people who can have the gift of the gab like that, haven't you?
It's amazing. Oh
it's
yeah,
fantastic.
I
you know.
absolutely respect it. Again, he didn't hurt nobody. He just blagged his way onto some planes and
Yeah. Poses
bit
a
of
pilot.
fraud.
got some money, bit of fraud, cashed some checks. You know, he didn't hurt anyone.
No, not like some of these guys.
No. So yeah, he's up there for me. But the Alcatraz one, I just love the fucking commitment, because that's got to be quite daunting. The fact that they've put the prison that many miles out in
Yeah.
the water, and you're like, fuck me. But then to think, nah, raincoats.
That's how we're gonna make a boat.
How the fuck they must have found that there's a store of raincoats. They must have them there because of the weather or
Do you
whatever,
think
because of the
like
storms.
want to just go missing or something? They built it up over a period
Yeah,
of
they
time,
must have done.
but then you've got to make the frame for the boat.
Yeah, that's
or
what I like. The plan they've done all that, and then with a spoon chipped away.
Yeah.
And the
Fam-
hair.
Yeah, the hair, sweeping up the
Yeah.
hair. And famously in the movie, I don't know if it's true, real life, but in the movie it's behind a Raquel Welch poster, isn't it? I love it. I just love and then the ballsiness to face that icy cold fucking
Yeah.
in the dark. Like, that wouldn't have been nice on a shitty little raft you've made that you can't really steer, I suppose.
And the waters around there aren't considered particularly good either,
No, it's
especially
really
for like
cold.
like it's quite a fierce tide
Yeah.
around that island.
Probably
Apparently,
wouldn't be cold, would it? It's San Francisco, isn't it?
Even at night, though, it's not going to be
No,
warm.
night,
is
yeah,
it?
yeah. Good point.
Even in the day, it's not going to be warm. It's like, it's not tropical, is it? It's like, but
Well, it's California, isn't it?
yeah, but
Yeah.
still, the water's not like, you don't want to be in the water for like 4 hours swimming
No.
across
No.
the thing with no wetsuit. You're going to be fucking divering and being cooked by the bit of you that's. But they went at night anyway. But then they also reckon that it would have been incredibly hard when you landed the other side because of the rocks. It wouldn't have been easy to get up onto the rocks and onto the beach and onto the land. That's how the FBI, because they like to say, they're dead.
the tide.
But I like to
I think they
believe.
were planning on the tide being going out. That's what you want to get offshore and try and come back, wouldn't you?
Surely they would
I
have
like
found
to
some
think-
remains
Well,
after all this time.
Hopefully. I don't know if they would. I don't know. It's quite a deep. Doesn't it go out to the?
Bodies get washed up on the shore, don't they?
Yeah.
They do eventually, yeah. I mean, they would say that they never made it. We found no bodies, but they used to say they fucking didn't. Sean Connery did.
I like to think they made it. There's been a few people claiming to be them, haven't there? Not just
Yeah.
them ones it mentioned in the article. They've
you
had a few letters. There's bound to be weirdos.
Oh yeah, always. There's always a weirdo.
But then I think, well, how do you know one of these might genuinely be one of these guys who knows he hasn't got long left? He's like, by the way, yeah, we had fun in Brazil or wherever they went. Where
Yeah.
did they go? Anyway, good luck to him. If you're in prison listening to this, good luck. And be patient, study the patterns, you'll find a way.
Are you advocating escaping from your
I'm just
judicially
saying.
appointed court-ordered sentence, guys?
Study the patterns. People get sloppy, humans are weak. I'm just saying, there'll be a way.
Smuggle some peanut butter in.
Somehow. Yeah.
Is that your favourite then, Mike?
Yeah.
The peanut butter?
Yeah. The helicopter one as well, the 3
Oh, for
helicopters,
God's
that's
sake.
amazing.
Yeah, that's mental.
That was great. Yeah.
Apparently we've learned that French prisons are a piece of piss. You can just waltz about, make bombs, get to the roof.
I still want to know what a French
I
village
want-
prison is.
An helicopter on the roof now.
He's probably got a mobile phone, and he's just swanning around.
On the roof. Well, good luck to him.
Obviously, Alcatraz is up there for me, probably for the ingenuity. Love Dillinger's audacity. Just this is a wooden gun painted with shoe polish.
Yeah.
Love that. Peanut butter was great.
Oh, it's insane. It's just insane.
Yeah.
It's like the guard was like fucking, what's his name? Yogi Bear or something.
Boo boo.
You think he just started licking the sign?
And then he's distracted. Like, oh no, boo boo, they escaped again.
Fuck's sake.
I couldn't resist the peanut butter.
Again. Oh, fucking hell.
America.
What was-
Only in America.
What was the stat? Like, it was easier to. It was more of a training course to become a masseuse than it was a sheriff's deputy in some states.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Like a 16-week course to become a masseuse, but a 12-week course to become a sheriff.
Yeah. And then you get a gun.
And then you get a gun and a badge, and you get to go out and do shit. And someone might die. Maybe you.
Yes.
Maybe
And
someone
they
else.
purposely don't hire intelligent people, do they?
They'll work for less money.
No.
That's been proven.
Is that why I'm so
Yeah.
lowly paid?
Some British guy tried to sue the police for
Right.
discrimination because they didn't hire him because he was too intelligent.
It'd be trouble.
Did he win?
I don't think he did.
No question orders.
Don't remember.
Well,
I don't think he did.
That was the best joke in the Naked Gun movie, in my opinion, in the bar with Cody.
Yeah, yeah.
where he's going through how many hundreds of black people he's shot. And he's trying to narrow it down. And then when he says he's a white guy, he gets his name.
It was how many people he shot in the back? That could be hundreds.
Yeah.
How many of them were black? And he says his name. And he's like,
No, he says how many coming back? He's like, dozens. And he's like, how many were white? And he knows his name instantly. Because he shoots way more black people.
It's not running away. Oh, fuck. Oh.
Oh, I loved it. It was so bold. It was really funny.
But you know what? Pammy.
Oh, Pammy's amazing. Yeah.
I was having feelings for Pammy. Same as Liam Neeson is now the bastard.
Well, what a guy.
Yeah.
That's what you get for being super tall and
Irish.
cool and Irish
Yeah.
and rich and famous and yeah.
And taking a cosh at night and finding a black person to attack because your friend was attacked by one.
He didn't actually do it though. And I don't know why he felt the need to tell the story or why he thought he was achieving. I think he'd had some incredibly strong weed that morning and he's not used to it. And he just got really honest. You know what I mean? He started saying things and just, well, what? I mean, what was he on? What did he think? And he's a miracle he's still got a career.
It is, isn't it?
Everyone really likes those really generic action films he makes. I watched one called Ice Road something the other night. He was a fucking ice road trucker who ended up, I don't know, fighting an entire village in some foreign country.
Right.
For some reason. It's on Amazon. Check it out. It was, all right. It was one of them where I was in and out. Oh, yeah.
Can I just point out, other generic action movies are available. You don't
Yeah.
have to watch a Liam Neeson one. That's not...
But you probably will end up watching a Liam Neeson one or something.
Might be a Jason Statham one.
Or Statham. Still out for me.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah. Well, that was fun.
yeah, thanks for listening. Don't hit the favourite, don't join the cult. Yeah.
Mike, thanks for listening. Peace out. May the force be with you.
I've been Gaz. Escape if you can. Bye.
Don't escape if you can.
Yes.